everyone, and welcome back to the Commander Cookout Podcast YouTube page. I'm Brando, and he's Ryan, and today is a very, very special day for both the podcast and the YouTube channel because the day that we thought would never arrive has indeed arrived, and it is not the battle between the minions of the Frostland Nephilim and Asgard. It is, in fact, we got ourselves a preview card. Oh, what? Baby. If you want to listen to the longer formed version of our preview card, we are doing a mini deck tech on Commander Cookout Podcast today. You can click on it up here. You can click on it down there. Either way, you're going to get the longer formed version. CCO Fusion 5 promo code at fusiongamingonline.com gets you 5% off your entire order. You can get our exclusive preview card when it comes out. Finally, big thank you to Wizards of the Coast for finally giving us a free preview card. It's only been, 4 years and kicking and screaming and leg wrestling and three-legged races and, in our case, five-legged races, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, man. That potato sack race that we had to win was insane. I don't know if we're supposed to tell anybody about that, but Gavin very sucks at potato sack races, let me tell you.
Okay. You mentioned frost and fire.
Sort of.
Tell me a little bit about Norse mythology, frost, fire, giants, battles, Ragnarok.
There's so much to tell, but the short version is there's frost giants who are essentially the antithesis of the gods. They represent the chaos and the nature kind of throes of humanity, whereas gods represent the order and all of the good stuff, in spite of the fact that they're all battling each other. Let's not get into what the gods are doing. The point is that's order and there's chaos. Fire giants are the dudes that kind of hang out over there a little bit. And then when the big battle of Ragnarok starts, which is the battle between the goodly forces and the gods, all of them will die. And I'm not actually sure what happens after Ragnarok, but the fire giants are the ones that show up and just wreck everybody. And their leader, Surt, burns down the world tree and kills everybody. And he kills like the first god, Freyr, kills him with his great big flaming sword and stuff. Yeah, it's so metal. This card is metal as hell. They didn't even know what metal was back then, but they were preparing for it. They set us up good.
Yeah, that is. So let's get to it. Battle of Frost and Fire.
Ooh, it's a saga, and it's a rare, and it's a commander playable.
Yeah, that's right. So we've got Battle of Frost and Fire, a rare saga from Kaldheim for red, blue, 3. Saga enters the battlefield, he gets a lore counter, and then he gets a lore counter at after your draw step for the next 2 turns. So it'll end with 3 sagas. On Chapter 1, Battle of Frost and Fire deals 4 damage to each non-giant creature and each planeswalker.
Nice. Sweepers are always good, and 4 damage is that sweet spot where you're going to start killing off not only just the utility dorks, but some of the actual good creatures that are good at printing now too.
Mana dorks, goblins, tribal stuff, humans, it's gonna get it. And it doesn't care about flyers either.
Nice.
Chapter 2, Scry 3. That's fine. That's fairly typical blue-red type stuff, and it does play into Chapter 3. Give it a read.
Chapter 3 is whenever you cast a spell with converted mana cost 5 or greater this turn, draw 2 cards, then discard a card.
That's pretty good.
It's not bad.
Like, you're gonna have 5 or more because you've already cast this card, and then you draw 2, discard a card.
Mm-hmm.
I see it in, and you can tune into Commander Cookout today. I see it in decks that maybe have some flashback stuff, things like Snapcaster Mage, Faithless Looting, Devil's Play, makes Devil's Play better. Remember that card?
Yeah, Devil's Play is a good card. You could even throw away, something you're going to Underwear Breach back. Oh, not that there's another card that we need to break that one wide open, but there's all sorts of possibilities, and you can check some of them out. I don't know where Ryan's going to put the thing, because I can't actually see it right now, but it's going to be there, and it's going to be good, and you should watch it.
The card specifically within Kaldheim looks pretty cool. I heard that a lot of the sagas, because they're really tall portrait style pictures, a lot of the artists actually went old school, paint on canvas, were carving old school Scandinavian art styles of wood carving to make these. I don't know if this is one of them, but the art's cool. Daniel Lundgren?
Lundgren?
There's a silent J.
Is that the guy that fought Rocky in Rocky 4?
Maybe his pseudo-celebrity brother?
There we go. Oh, he was He-Man too. Dude, this card was made for us. It's got He-Man, it's got Giants, it's got burning, it's got drawing cards, it's got discarding cards, and it makes Underwear Breach better.
All my favorite things.
Wow.
Now, final thing we want to say. Collector number 204 in the set of 285 or so. So it falls right into where you would think the multicolored cards should fall, which is important because they're not doing any crazy multicolor stuff with the set. And it plays right into what's probably going to be a new kind of deck, archetype, what have you. Is it Giants? And again, tune into Commander Cookout today to find out more on that.
Remember the last time we had a giant tribal deck? It was awful.
Yeah, it might have included some of these.
Big thanks again to FusionGamingOnline.com. They are your source for all your gaming needs. Thanks for supporting us. CCO Fusion 5 gets you 5% off your order. And thanks to Watsy for finally seeing the light and realizing that we are totally awesome and totally deserve to be here. And make sure you go check out our mini deck tech, including this card,